Alright, hello there. Welcome everyone to the channel. My name is Cydra, and this is going to be my list for Cyber Dragons in the July 1st, 2021 ban list. So anything in this deck, it's just build off of. It's a foundation that you yourself can find your own little techs, your own little things that you want to run in the deck that you think will be better than my choices. And trust me, there's some choices in here that you're gonna be like, what are you actually doing? Why are you playing this card in this deck in 2021? What are you doing, you absolute mad lad? And then that's the whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh! You can build your own deck, you have your own little, little techs and stuff like that. It's the beauty of the game. You don't have to net deck everything. So we're starting off 3 Cyber Dragons, pretty standard. You see it pretty much whenever you need to or want to see it. It's a free special when you don't control anything. You sometimes you'd want to pop it off and just be like, yeah, summon this, and you then start cracking. Or you might want to hold on to it for this card target, because this card loves the it loves the graveyard. There's some cards in here that I'll show you why later on in the build. Then we get 3 core. This is the heart of the deck here. This is what you want to go for. This is your normal summon. The majority of the time, it's a really good card. If you're not sure what it does, I'll explain it to you. Essentially, when it's normal summoned, you get to add a spell card that features Cyber Dragon in the name. And usually you'd want to, if you don't see it with emergency, you go for Repair Plant, and it's one of the 2 cards, and it's really good. The graveyard effect as well. People don't know or don't realize it does have a graveyard effect. It's when you don't control any monsters, you can banish it and special summon a Cyber Dragon from your deck. It's pretty good. It's not the best, but it'll do the job, especially when you're in a tough situation. And next we have what I think is probably one of the best cards in the deck. Cyber Dragon Hurts. This guy, when he's sent to the grave, lets you add a Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard. So say you get rid of your core because you need to activate Repair Plant. So you need core and grave, but you're not finished with core yet, or you might want to have core ready to go for next turn. Usually what you do is you can add core back because it's Cyber Dragon when it's in grave, or you can just add another Cyber Dragon from your deck, which is what I do. It's when I get Galaxy Soldier, spoiler Galaxy Soldier's in the deck. You add Galaxy Soldier from Galaxy Soldier, you add Cyber Dragon from Hertz, and then you get your 2 Galaxy Soldiers, boom, into Nova. It's pretty good. And plus, it gets a second effect when it's special summoned. You can add, or you can change its level rather to level 5, but then you're locked into special summoning machines for the rest of the turn, and unless you're going for the OTK, it's not really the best. But I mean, in this build, you're just going for the 1-turn kill. You don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, you just want to end the game as soon as possible. Speaking of ending the game as soon as possible, this dude, Nashter, it's pretty good. It's discard the special, and when it's specialed, or I think in normal summon as well, you can special summon one. I think it's just exclusively Cyber Dragon monster with 2100 attack, and again you're locked into machines for the rest of the turn. As you're probably aware, I don't really use that effect. I use it mainly for the discard special because it's a free monster, and then you can start going into your combos and all that stuff. But yeah, 2 is a decent decent ratio. You don't really want to see it more than pretty much more than what you do usually. Then we have Veer, Cyber Dragon Veer. This guy is a free special when he's when you normal summon or when you special summon another Cyber Dragon monster. It's decent. It's a free thing on board. 1 is enough. You don't need to run 2. You don't need to run 3. You don't need to run dry or anything like that. Veer is enough. Veer is okay. Veer is fine. Keep him at 1. And then we go into the non-Cyber Dragon cards here. We go into 2 Galaxy Soldier. Card is insane. I love it. It's free Nova, which then gives you free Infinity. And yeah, you get to negate cards, and it's pretty good. I'd recommend 2. 3 might be a bit much, but again, if you feel like you want to run 3, run 3. So here's where things get a little strange here. So This is supposed to be a second Yugioh, but unfortunately mine hasn't arrived by the time I want to make this video. So 2 Yugioh. The card is searchable. You can get rid of whatever your opponent has on field, and then they're stuck with this big boy, and you can take him back because you run Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, or you can take him with Infinity, or you can burn him for 33 with Dragoon. It's pretty good. I'd run 2 because it is searchable. It gets you out of a sticky situation. Like I said, waiting for my second one to come. It's been nearly 2 weeks. I don't know what story is with that. But then we have this little dude here. Chaos Dragon Aviaire, Levenier, or whatever. Words are hard. Yu-Gi-Oh names are stupid. This dude, you can special summon by banishing 3 light monsters from the deck. The majority of your monsters in the deck are light, and you can pretty much bring anything back using Cyberload Fusion from Banish. So yeah, that's pretty good. And plus you get to special summon something from your grave when he's specialed by using all 3 light monsters. And why I say not all monsters in the deck are light, this is the reason why we've got 3 Ash negates. That's pretty much it. You want to negate your opponent as much as you can so you can kill them in 1 turn. If you know what you're doing, if you don't know knowing what to negate, brilliant card. The card's still dumb. It's been out, what, I don't know how many years, and it's still relevant, which is unheard of in Yu-Gi-Oh! To be still consistently one of the best hand traps. It's insane. And I did mention Dragoon earlier, so we are playing the Dragoon package, which is the 1 Red Eyes, 1 Dark Magician, 1 Red Eyes Fusion. You don't have to play Dragoon if you can't afford it, or if you don't have one. You can swap these out for something else. You could probably like put in some back row clearance like Twin Twisters or something like that, or Feather Duster. You know, if you don't have Dragoon but you have Lightning Storms, or you can use Lightning Storms, or you can use Talents. This is like literally just a little spice here in the deck to make it good, because Dragoon is an insane card. Like I said, burning someone for 33 because you just Yugioh their guy. Insane. I encourage you to at least try it out on, you know, Dueling Book or something like that, or Ignis Pro. I highly recommend you at least try it, because at first I wasn't a fan of Dragoon in the deck, but it works. So then we get 3 Cyber Emergency, and I'll throw this in here as well. 1 Repair Plant. Now you can play more than 1 Repair Plant if you want to. I think 1 is enough. You know, if Cyber Dragon's in grave, you get to search at level 5. Oh, I think it's just light, isn't it? Let me just check here. Yeah, 1 light monster. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Just hold on, I want to double check myself now. Light Machine. I mean, the deck is pretty much all light machines. Anything that you want to search is light machine. And then Cyber Emergency. It's a free search to get your core out if you don't see him in the opening hand. It's nothing much else to say. And then here's where things get a little iffy. So I played the 1 Rev system here. You can special summon a Cyber Dragon from your hand or your graveyard. They can't be destroyed by card effects. It's decent. A lot of people don't realise about the second effect on it, where they're not destroyed, and people just send stuff away without reading cards. The card is good if you're in a situation where you need to bring something back from grave. You can bring back one of your boys that you summoned, such as your Infinity Nova, all those guys, your Zyger. You can bring all those guys back. It's a decent card. And now we're playing 2 Machine Duplication, and I'll just throw this in here because why not? 1 Foolish Burial. Like I said, the deck thrives off the graveyard. It needs the graveyard. If you're coming up against something that just banishes, you're gonna have a tough time. Foolish lets you send stuff, so Repair Plant is active, and pretty much, yeah. And if Overload Fusion is then active as well. Machine Dupe normal summon core, machine dupe. Boom, you have 2 cyber dragons now on your field, as well as the core. You can do all sorts of stuff. Synergy. The deck synergizes really well. It's consistent the majority of the time. So then we've got Power Bond. Yes, I'm running Power Bond in this deck because it's a bit of a meme tech. It's I like it in this build. I like running it, and that's why I also run these 2 little boys. The limiter removal, because like I was saying earlier, I want to kill this game off as soon as I can, and getting a board out where I've got even just 2 cyber dragons on board and they've got nothing, like a limiter removal and win the game. It's pretty funny to see that happen. But normally you'd want to overextend and get your board set, get some negates going. But yeah, it's you can take these out. You don't have to play them. I'm playing them because I want to have fun playing the deck, and these cards, they're good in situations. But then when I'm losing, I usually side them out for more negates, which probably like a Veiler or an Ibiru or something like that. Just something to say no you to my opponent. And then some more Anaconda targets. We got Cyberload Fusion and Overload Fusion. Cyberload, you play 1. I don't really see it. Usually it gets sided out again. Now Overload, brilliant card. You get your Rampage Dragon out going, pop some cards, attack multiple times. Top tier card. And then, just to finish off the deck here, we've got 3 Imperm and 1 Cybernetic Overflow. Imperm, best probably trap in the game at the moment, maybe. I don't know. Again, I'm not really too up to date, but it's I think it's probably like the best generic trap because you can activate from your hand. Fun times. Cybernetic Overload, kind of at the moment on it, but yeah, it's there because I felt like it. So moving on to the extra, we've got 2 Infinity, 2 Nova. You don't have to play this ratio, I play the ratio, but yeah, it's Infinity's broken. It's a great card. Nova, pretty decent. If it's destroyed or sent to the grave, I think it's a free special from your extra, so that's pretty good. Then we've got 1 Omrage, 1 Anaconda, and 1 Zyger for the links. Omrage is just to get your core in the graveyard. Anaconda surprisingly works pretty well with the deck because of all the fusion cards that you play. And then Zyger is Zyger. You can attack. You can give something an extra 2/1 attack, and then you can also attack with Zyger. So it's pretty good. It protects the attack. More importantly, you protect. You know what I mean? So then we've got Dragoon. Again, you don't need to play Dragoon if you don't have Dragoon. You could probably swap it out for something. Probably do with like an Intis or something like that, or Mechaba. But I'm not choosing to play it in this version of the deck because I'm playing the old boys, and I suppose I'll throw this guy in here too. The old Cyber Dragon guys. We've got End, Twin, and Khmer Tech Overload Dragon. This is pretty much just another Overload target that is in Rampage, and then these 2 are kind of like your Powerbomb targets. I suppose End Dragon is as well is a Nova target, but yeah, piercing is insane. Especially when it's 8k piercing. You could even get up to 16, even 32k damage going on. It's insane. Mega Fleet and Fortress. You have something in the extra monster zone, I take. You have machines, I take. That's pretty much it. And then finishing off, we've got Khmer Tech Rampage Dragon. Card is insane. You can pop stuff and you can attack as many times as you feel you need to. It's pretty good. I'd recommend 2. 1 is enough, but if you can get 2 in the extra, I'd recommend 2 in the extra. But yeah, there's not really much more to say with the deck really. It's pretty standard. You pretty much just want to kill your opponent as fast as you can, negate their stuff, get your stuff going. And plus it's relatively cheap now. I think the only expensive card in the main deck is Galaxy Soldiers that you need to play. Ash and Imperm, they can be swapped out for other stuff. And obviously the Dragoon engine, that can be taken out as well if you don't want to play that engine. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate a like, maybe even a subscribe. If you have any questions about the deck, leave a comment below and I'll explain it to you. Or I'll try my best to explain it to you. And also, I'll probably have a few builds going on later on the channel. We'll see though. But yeah, that's it for this time. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.